When life falls apart, really falls apart, you don't look for tips. You don't want another checklist, or a morning routine, or a feel-good quote on a wallpaper. You want something that holds, something deeper, a truth maybe, a framework, a way to survive what feels unsurvivable. That's when we turn to philosophy, or faith, or psychology. We reach for anything that might explain the pain, or help us carry it. But with so many perspectives out there, it's hard not to wonder, which one actually helps? I've spent years sitting with this question, and I found myself circling 5 distinct paths: Buddhism, Stoicism, Existentialism, Christianity, and modern psychology. Different origins, different languages, but all in their own way trying to answer the same human ache. So I tried to live them, not just read about them. I wanted to see how each one spoke, not in theory, but in the silence after loss, in the confusion of anxiety, in the numbness of burnout, in the lonely hours where nothing seems to make sense. Buddhism begins with a truth we often try to deny, that life includes suffering, that pain is not an error or a punishment. It's woven into the fabric of existence. Instead of resisting it, Buddhism invites you to see it, sit with it, breathe through it. It doesn't offer escape, it offers presence. The middle way, they call it. Neither indulgence nor suppression, just stillness in the storm, a quiet witnessing. Stoicism, on the other hand, teaches you to stand your ground, to draw a clear line between what you can control and what you can't, and then to let go of everything on the far side of that line. Your thoughts, your values, your character, that's your domain. The rest? Wind and weather. You don't argue with the rain. You learn how to walk through it without losing your dignity. Existentialism says, yes, life is chaotic. Yes, it might even be absurd. But so what? You're still here. Meaning isn't found. It's made. Through action. Through choice. Through the courage to live without guarantees. When everything feels empty, existentialism asks you, what are you willing to build anyway? Christianity, in its essence, speaks not of control or choice, but of surrender. It tells you you are not alone. There is grace, even when you fall short. There is meaning, even in your suffering. There is forgiveness. It doesn't pretend life is easy, but it says that love transcends it, that there's a kind of power in humility, a kind of strength in letting go. And psychology, modern, empirical, often secular, gives you tools, not truths, but techniques. Therapy helps you name your patterns. Mindfulness trains your attention. Cognitive models rewire your reactions. It's less about cosmic meaning, more about mental hygiene. Yet in its groundedness, there's comfort. You learn that your mind isn't fixed, that healing is possible, that you're not broken, just human. So how do these 5 speak to pain? Buddhism tells you, feel it fully without clinging. Stoicism says, endure it with integrity. Existentialism says, use it to create something. Christianity says, offer it up and be held. Psychology says, understand it and it might change. And when anxiety creeps in, Buddhism teaches breath and impermanence. Stoicism reminds you that worry doesn't change outcomes. Existentialism urges you to act anyway, in spite of fear. Christianity invites you to trust. Psychology breaks the spiral with awareness and practice. When you feel lost, like life no longer holds meaning, Buddhism shows you how to let go of needing meaning altogether. Stoicism says, live with virtue and meaning will emerge. Existentialism challenges you to choose meaning again and again. Christianity promises that meaning is given, not earned. Psychology helps you rediscover meaning through connection, purpose, and presence. And when everything really collapses, each path offers its own hand. Buddhism offers quiet. Stoicism offers strength. Existentialism offers freedom. Christianity offers hope. Psychology offers support. You start to see, none of them is enough on its own, but together they form a kind of map. For me, some things worked unexpectedly well. Stoicism helped me during moments of panic, not because it removed fear, but because it reminded me I could choose who I was in the middle of it. Psychology helped me name emotions I'd buried for years. Buddhism taught me how to sit through discomfort without immediately trying to fix it. And Christianity, even as I wrestled with belief, reminded me that vulnerability isn't weakness. But not everything landed. Existentialism, powerful as it is, sometimes felt like too much weight. Like the pressure to create meaning when I barely had the energy to get out of bed. Stoicism, when taken too far, risked emotional numbness, a mask of strength that hid what still hurt. And psychology, helpful as it is, doesn't always reach the deeper questions, the ones that start with why and echo through the soul. So I stopped trying to find the one right answer. I started listening more closely, picking up tools where they fit, letting different parts of myself resonate with different truths. Some days you need the discipline of the Stoic. Other days, the tenderness of the Christian. Sometimes you need to sit like a Buddhist. Sometimes scream like an existentialist. Sometimes just talk to someone and let the psychologist in. That's not weakness. That's wisdom. Because no single path contains the whole of the human experience. Life is too rich, too contradictory, too unpredictable for just one lens. So take what helps. Combine. Adapt. Let go of the need to be consistent. Be true instead. You're not here to follow a system. You're here to live a life. And life, real life, doesn't happen in philosophy books. It happens in the kitchen, in the car, in late-night thoughts and early morning fears. It happens in relationships, breakups, job losses, births, doubts, recoveries. It's messy. And that's why you need more than one story, more than one truth. Because what gets you through today may not be what gets you through tomorrow. So don't cling to one tool. Build a whole toolbox. That's how you endure. That's how you heal. And maybe, that's how you grow.